I understand the frustration because like people believe that the media is only talking negative things about Angel Reese when the reality couldn't be further.
ESPN's latest decision has Angel Reese fans fired up. People are calling out the network for what seems like a major snub, or was it just an oversight? Either way, her supporters aren't happy, and they're making sure their voices are heard.
Tweets, just randomly tweet you may be interested in seeing all the positive things about Angel Reese. But Angel Reese is a good game, and suddenly it's, why did ESPN not push this? And I'm like, you just celebrate the good game. Just celebrate the good game. And then,
Angel Reese had a strong game, and there's no doubt she's proving why she belongs in the league. But her fans? They've taken things to another level. They're all over social media, demanding more recognition, as if a couple of great performances should land her a full ESPN special. Passionate? Absolutely. A little over the top? Maybe. But one thing's for sure, Reese's supporters aren't backing down anytime soon.
Wait, so I saw that the hoo-hoo got shut down. Bow, bow. Period. So I had a...
Reese's fans are convinced that ESPN is deliberately ignoring her success, pushing a secret agenda to keep her out of the spotlight. Meanwhile, the network is probably just busy squeezing in another LeBron segment. But for the Angel Army, yes, I'm calling them that now, it fits, that's not enough. They want full recognition, red carpets, parades, and maybe even a rebrand from SportsCenter to Angel Center.
Angel Reese just had one of the better games in Unrivaled, period, by any player so far in this league. But the best part about her having her good game is that we saw all three phases of Angel Reese, right? You saw why people love her, why some people hate her, why some people are iffy about her, and why some people are just, it is what it is.
Do Reese's fans have a point? Maybe. She's been playing well, and wanting more recognition is fair. But let's be real. If ESPN isn't giving her the spotlight, it's not some grand conspiracy. The network has a long history of treating women's basketball like an afterthought. If they got $1 for every time they forgot to post a highlight, they could probably afford to launch an entirely new channel.
I know this is her haters' biggest fear, was looking like one of the best players in the W in the world.
Here's where it gets really funny. Reese's fans aren't just mad, they're offended. The way they're acting, you'd think ESPN personally showed up at their homes, took their remotes, and banned them from watching basketball forever. Some are even digging through old tweets like detectives, comparing how much attention other players are getting. Oh, so you posted this player's stats, but not Angel's? Insert magnifying glass emoji. They really think they've cracked the case of the century. Meanwhile, Reese is probably just living her best life, securing the bag and prepping for the next game. But her fans? They're fighting for her honor, like she's a medieval queen in need of defending. Gotta respect the passion, but let's be real. This is ESPN. The same network that once called Nikola Jokic some guy when he was literally the MVP. If they can forget an MVP, Angel Reese might just have to take a number.
It's so much I can say, but I think for me, to keep going, it's hard. It is hard. To live my life isn't easy. And I don't want to get emotional, but that's why I put the work in every day. Cause there are little girls that look up to me. There are the college girls that look up to me. And just being able to be an inspiration every day. So that's why I just try to keep going through all the negativity. At 22, it's hard living this life, but I'm grateful. I'm blessed. And I'm lucky to be around this group, and being here at Unrivaled has just been the best thing for me.
Again, a lot of the backlash that Angel Reese receives is on her own, is because of her own behalf. Things that she's done herself.
But Reese's fans aren't letting this go. To them, it's not just about respect. It's about full-on recognition. They don't just want ESPN to cover her. They want daily hype, headline features, and maybe even anchors starting their mornings by declaring, Angel Reese is her. And the funniest part? If ESPN does start giving her more attention, these same fans will instantly switch to, oh, so we had to force you to do it. Satisfaction? Never. At this point, nothing less than a full 30 for 30 documentary on the disrespect of Angel Reese will do. Honestly, I almost admire it. The commitment, the energy, the relentless Twitter battles. If nothing else, Reese has a fan base that refuses to let her name fade from the spotlight. And that's legendary.
Angel Reese had a massive game on Friday. Massive, massive, massive game on Friday. 20-something points, like 21 rebounds. She was efficient. She was 10 of 19 from the field. Yes, she did get fouled out. However, it is what it is. Ultimately, Team Rose got the dub squad against the Lunar Owls. Like, here's the thing, guys. The Lunar Owls, the best team in Unrivaled. And the Team Rose was like, you know what? Now we got something to prove. We not just the fun people. We're not just the gang of cool kids. Nah, we gonna beat you.
There's no denying it. Angel Reese has had a strong month in Unrivaled. She's been hooping, stacking up double-doubles, and making her presence known. But her fans? They've cranked it up to another level. You'd think she was out here dropping 50-point triple-doubles every night, rewriting basketball history, and solving world hunger all at once. And because of that, they expect ESPN to treat her like she's the only player in the league. Let's be real. Reese could make a simple layup, and her fans would flood the comments with, "Where's the post, ESPN? Y'all stay disrespecting her. Like, relax." The funniest part? These fans genuinely believe there's some deep-rooted conspiracy against Angel Reese. Like, they imagine ESPN execs holding secret meetings every morning saying, "All right, team, who are we ignoring today? Angel Reese? Perfect." Now, back to our regularly scheduled Luka Doncic coverage. Meanwhile, the reality is probably much simpler. ESPN just doesn't post about everything. That's it. No grand scheme, no hidden agenda, just business as usual.
Went absolutely nuts. 22 points, 21 rebounds, 2 assists, 1 steal, 1 block, 10 for 19 from the field. That's what you want to see from Angel Reese. Over 50%, because you know she's shooting within 3 feet of the basket. Finish good, hunt me down some boards, and if you see an open lane, by all means, take it coast to coast, because your handle, I'm confident enough in your handle to go coast to coast, especially in this league. It is what it is.
But no, that's not enough for Reese fans. They don't just want recognition. They want obsession. They want ESPN to wake up, brush their teeth, and post about Angel Reese before even checking the weather. Forget Caitlin Clark, forget Aya Wilson, forget the entire NBA, just 24/7 Reese coverage. At this point, they probably expect ESPN to hire a full-time Angel Reese correspondent, someone whose entire job is to follow her around, document her every move, and provide hourly updates. Breaking, Angel Reese just tied her shoe at practice. More at 6. And it's not just ESPN anymore. They've moved on to anyone who dares to talk about women's basketball without mentioning Reese at least 5 times. Other players could be setting records, hitting game winners, dominating the league, but Reese fans will still flood the comments with, "But what about Angel though?" Like she's contractually obligated to be in every single conversation.
Yo, Angel Reese, if she can continue to get more efficient at the rim, there is no stopping Angel. There's no stopping her. And I know y'all, like some of y'all in the chat like to be some haters on Angel or whatever. But I'm gonna tell you this. Angel already is a elite rebounder, one of the best rebounders that we have seen in this game out of just 1 year of her playing. 1 year. Not even her playing the full season. From 1 year, we know that she is an elite rebounder.
The thing is, Reese is a star. She's one of the biggest names in women's basketball right now. But there's a big difference between wanting her to get the credit she deserves and expecting the entire sports media world to revolve around her. Believe it or not, other players exist. Other stories are happening. Other people are allowed to get attention too. And let's be real, Reese herself isn't sitting around stressing over this. She's out there hooping, securing the bag, and keeping it moving. Meanwhile, her fans are waging imaginary wars, yelling at ESPN's Twitter account like their tweets will somehow force SportsCenter to issue a public apology for not posting her highlights fast enough. At this point, even neutral fans are starting to side-eye the behavior. Because let's be honest, if you constantly have to demand respect instead of letting your game speak for itself, maybe the issue isn't ESPN. Maybe it's just unrealistic expectations. That said, if Angel Reese keeps playing at a high level, she will get her flowers, whether ESPN posts about her every 5 minutes or not. And in true Angel Reese fashion, She couldn't just have a great game and leave it at that. Oh no, where's the fun in that? Dropping buckets is one thing, but entertainment? That's her specialty. So, of course, when she lit up the Lunar Owls, she had to let their fans know about it. Because what's the point of winning if you can't rub a little salt in the wound?
I have to tell you, I'm in a bit of shock. This Angel Reese, she scored 22 points and 21 rebounds in a 3-on-3 short. This was kind of crazy.
And what better way to troll the opposing fans than by becoming an owl herself? That's right, Reese hit the crowd with her best who impression, flapping her arms like she was about to take flight. Forget post-game interviews. She was putting on a full live-action nature documentary right there on the court. If ESPN didn't capture that moment and slow it down for dramatic effect, they seriously fumbled the bag. But, of course, the Lunar Owls fans did not appreciate the free bird impersonation. You could practically feel the boos through the screen. They were big mad. And Reese? She was loving every second of it. Nothing fuels her more than a salty opposing crowd. Honestly, she could probably power an entire city off their frustration alone. And just when you thought the chaos was over, nope, plot twist. Reese wasn't done yet. This time, even her own coach got caught in the crossfire. Because apparently no one is safe from the energy she brings.
Angel Reese had a double-double before the first half was even over. Chelsea Gray, the point guard, was everywhere she needed to be. I loved watching the matchup with Napisa Collier and Angel Reese. I feel like Angel did a good job with the pump fake, drawing the foul even if she missed the shot,
At some point during the game, her coach, just doing what coaches do, tried to get her to calm down. Big mistake. Reese turned around and yelled right in her face, like she was about to challenge her to a one-on-one. The message was clear. Calm down? Me? Absolutely not. Reese isn't wired for calm. She thrives on energy, emotion, and pure chaos, and she wouldn't have it any other way. And let's be real. That's exactly why people either love her or love to hate her. She's not just playing basketball. She's putting on a show. She's talking, taunting, stirring the pot, turning every game into its own mini soap opera. Whether you're cheering for her or against her, one thing's for sure. You can't look away. So yeah, she could have just had a great game and left it at that. But that's not Angel Reese. She's going to make sure you remember. And if that means turning into an owl mid-game or getting into it with her own coach, then so be it. Yet, here we are, watching Angel Reese's fans act like she's the most overlooked player in sports history, like ESPN, the WNBA, and the entire basketball world are actively conspiring against her. Meanwhile, Caitlin Clark had to literally shatter records before people even considered giving her proper credit. She was selling out entire arenas, single-handedly boosting TV ratings, and still, the media treated her success like a technical difficulty, something they had to acknowledge but weren't exactly thrilled about.
So, no surprise to anyone, the WNBA playoff rankings, we mentioned this a bit earlier in the week, they're down. We knew they would be down. They're going to continue to go down 50% compared to what it was like with Caitlin Clark for the 2 games that she was in the postseason.
It's not just the fans. Former players, media personalities. Entire networks barely gave Caitlin Clark her props. And when they finally did, it felt forced, like they were acknowledging her success out of obligation rather than excitement. But now, suddenly, these same people are leading the charge for fair coverage when it comes to Reese? It's actually hilarious. If anyone had a case for being underappreciated, it was Clark last year. And now that she's finally getting the recognition she earned, the Reese camp is in full meltdown mode, like they can't handle the spotlight shining anywhere else. One thing's for sure. Angel Reese has been playing well, and that means the first game of the WNBA season is about to be box office. Drama? Guaranteed. Fireworks? Absolutely. The real question, can Angel keep up this form and focus on hooping instead of turning every game into a reality TV episode? Because let's be honest, she loves a little controversy. Maybe this time, she'll let her game do the talking. Or maybe we'll get another mid-game WWE-style moment. Either way, the cameras will definitely be rolling. And the internet? Oh, it's ready. If you enjoyed, like and subscribe. More videos are on screen now.